So let's come to the front of our chairs. Bring your posture up tall. So as we think about posture, there's a couple pieces that I want you to tune into. We often think about pushing the chest up forward and drawing your shoulders down. And that's perfect for your upper body posture, but I want you to think about neck posture today too. So like someone was pulling a string on the back of your head ever so, and you don't have to do this, but like the sensation that someone was pulling a string right here that ever so slightly pulls your chin down, and hold that chin down a little bit, not a deep chin tuck, but a little bit of a tuck in while your shoulders are down and back. See if you can hold that chin posture while you reach up, and hold that chin posture as you reach down, and bring your shoulders down hard as you bring your arms down. Keep that posture as we do a couple more. Raise your arms up, holding that chin posture, and arms down. Keep your chest up. We'll do 2 more like that. And you can think about this posture of your head and shoulders as we go through all of our exercises today. So we'll move into some of the Lsvt moves. So we'll do the Lsvt Ups. So we'll first reach out, down, reach up. And as you squeeze your shoulders back, add just a little bit of a chin tuck with that too, that we just practiced. Let's repeat that 10 times. Out, down, up, and back with a small chin tuck. Out, down, up, and back. Out, down, up, and back. Out, wide fingers, down, up, and back. Out, 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 down, up, and back. Let's do 3 more. Out, down, up, and back. Out, down, up, and back. Last one. Out, down, up, and back. Good. Do a couple shoulder rolls backwards. Couple shoulder rolls forwards. And we'll move into our twist. I want to do this in standing today. So come into standing. You can stand behind your chair. And so with the twist, you're welcome to hold on with one hand. So for the twist move, we're starting with maybe our right hand out to the side, and you're going to turn and twist. And because we're in standing, I don't know if you can see on my leg, as I twist, I pivot my foot. So you're pivoting on that back leg. But again, you can always hold onto your chair here if you want a little bit of support while you turn. So let's do 10 twists the same direction. So posture tall, a little bit of a chin tuck, fingers are wide, and twist, pivot on that back foot. That's 1, open back wide, 2, open, 3, open, 4, open, 5, open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, 10. Let's switch to the other side. So I'm going to move to the other side of my chair. Again, my posture is up tall. I have a little bit of a chin tuck. My arm starts out to the side and big twist, pivoting on that back leg. Open, 1, open, 2, open, 3, open, 4, open, 5, open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, 10. Let's do a couple of hand flicks. So open and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I want to do some stepping, and as you step, we'll start with forward. You can use one hand to hold on, or you can use both arms to add the movement. We're going to do stepping. So a big step forward, and as I step out, I'm bringing my arm out and I do a big hand flick. So it looks like this: step, hand flick as I come out, step all the way back together. You want to make sure that your foot comes all the way back in so that your feet are right next to each other, not 2 steps to get all the way back to your foot. So you may not be able to step out as far so that you can control your step coming in, if that makes sense. So let's start with your left foot first, taking a big step out. And let's repeat that same move 10 times. 1, lifting your knee high. 2, 3. So close your fist as you come in, open your fingers as you step out. Close fist, open. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and switch legs. Do the same thing. So my fist starts closed so that as I step out, I can spread my fingers wide. Then stepping all the way back in. Ready? 10 times. 1, 2, 3, and you can use both hands if you're not holding on to the chair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's now alternate back and forth, one foot and then the other. You can stay on the same side of your chair. So if you're holding on, just use the same arm for either leg that you step with. Or if you're not holding on to the chair, use both arms as you step out and step in. So one foot and then the other 10 times. Ready? 1. Now other foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to switch to sideways so you can stay on the same side. I'm going to step out to the side, look out at my hand, and my fingers come wide again. So I'm starting from that closed fist, finger flick as I step wide, and then coming all the way together. So same concept as when we go forward. Make sure that you're only stepping as far as you can come all the way back in. I don't want to see 2 steps along the way like that. So control how far you step so you can come all the way back together. 10 times to this side, then we'll switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Same thing. Big finger flick as you step out, and then a big step all the way back together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But you can guess we're going to alternate now 10 times, alternating one way and then the other. So this one, stand behind your chair because you may want to alternate the hand that you reach out with. And if you don't want to hold on, you can bring both arms out as you step out. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Look out towards your fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last direction that we'll do is backwards. So you can hold on with 1 or 2 hands as you need to. I'm stepping directly backwards and then all the way back together. Using 1 or 2 hands as I step back, however you feel supported. Or you can hold on with 2 hands as you step back and step in. Let's start on the same leg. We'll do 10 rounds and then the other foot as well. Ready? 1, still adding that big finger flick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs, same concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's alternate feet for 10. 1, other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Hopefully you're feeling a little warm. Let's get started with our intervals. So I'll show you, we have 3 different exercises for our first interval. Let me show you the 3 exercises and then we'll do them together. So these can all be done with the back of your chair for support if you need to. The first one, let me grab my hand weights. I'm gonna hold my hand weights in front of me as I do this. So it's gonna be a squat. While I'm holding that squat, I want you to sidestep 2 big steps with each foot to your side, and then sidestep 2 steps back. If you need to come out of the squat in between each direction, you can, or you can hold that squat for the full minute, taking big steps to the side. All right. So the second one, this is a progression of one of the exercises we did a couple of weeks ago. You don't have to use your weights for this one. It's a sit to stand, walk fully around your chair, and then sit down. Stand up, go the other direction. You can always hold on here if you need support while you do it. But it's practicing, as we did a couple of weeks ago, initiating movement when we first get up. You can go facing the camera the whole way if you want to walk around your chair this way, or you can turn and face the direction that you're walking. Either way is okay. The third exercise, I'm going to use my weight again for, and you can do this with or without holding on. So we're going to do a squat down to reach towards the ground. And then as you come up, push away with your weight. Squat down, reach up. So if you were holding onto your chair, it would look like this. Holding on with one hand, squatting down, twist up and away. Squatting down, twist up and away. All right, so those are our 3 exercises. As we've done before, we'll do a minute on and 30 seconds off, and we'll repeat that twice before taking a break. So this should feel challenging. You should feel your heart rate kicking up a little bit. See if you can push through all the exercises before taking a seated rest break. But if you need a break before, then absolutely you can do that. So we're going to start with our side step. If you need some support while you do this, maybe just do a step out to the side from each side to the chair so that you always have something to hold on to, or do it like along the back of your couch, whatever's going to work best for you. But let's grab our weights and let's get started. We're going to side step 2 big steps to the side and 2 steps back. If you ever need to come out of your squat or you feel like your legs are getting tired, at the end you can stand up and reset before going back down. Or if you feel like you're holding that position well, see if you can hold that squat for the full minute. Taking big steps as you move. You're halfway done. How far can you step your legs to the side? Looking good. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. We're moving to our sit to stand exercise next. Still have 15 seconds to take a moment to catch your breath and get ready. So this next exercise isn't about speed. I want you to take your time so that you can really be in control of your steps as you transition from the sit to stand to walking around your chair. All right, let's begin. So a big sit to stand, you can either turn to walk all the way around, sit back down, and now go the other direction. Or you can stay facing the camera as you walk around it. Either way is okay. Make sure that you're taking big steps and that your feet don't cross. Nice job. "15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. All right, we're getting ready for our squat with a twist. So holding onto a weight, for this one as a reminder, I'm going to squat down and reach down towards the ground. As I twist, I'm pushing up and away, and I'm pivoting on this leg. So let's do the full minute the same direction, and then next time through, we'll do the other direction. Again, as a reminder, you can hold on as you do this to give yourself some support. All right, let's begin. Squat down, push away. Good. Nice and smooth. The big push off that leg as you come up and across. So as I'm reaching up to my left, it's my right leg that's powering me up and across. Good, we're halfway done. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going back to our first exercise. This is the squat with a side step. We have one more round through each, then we'll take a break. And challenge yourself to stay low in that squat, even if you have to stand out of it. See if you can get really low while you're doing your side steps. You still have about 10 seconds before we get started. All right, let's begin. 2 giant steps to the side and 2 giant steps back. Staying low, but you can always stand up and give your legs a break before going back down if you need it. I love those big steps that people are taking. Keep making them really wide. You're about halfway done. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. We're going back to our sit to stand. Practicing initiating the stepping, initiating movement after the movement of sit to stand. Practicing these transitions that can be challenging so that our brain has a really efficient way to do them and they don't trip us up. 3, 2, and 1. Sit to stand. Big steps to walk around your chair. You can either do it staying square to the camera, or you can turn and walk. Either way is okay. Good job. Give yourself support if you need to, holding onto your chair. Changing directions. Nice job. About 15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. Last one of this round is our squat and press. So we're switching directions. With my weight, I'm now going to squat down to my left and then reach up to my right. So I'm powering off this left leg. After I squat down, this leg is powering me up to the side. If you need some support, I would use this hand here. So as I'm reaching down, then I come up and across, or you can do it the opposite way. Holding on here, squatting down and across. Let's begin. 1 minute. Last exercise, then we'll take a break. Big push off that leg as you twist away. Good job. See if you can come up on your toes on that back foot too. So the whole leg is extending or straightening out. "15 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right, take a break, have a seat. Grab some water, nice job.
Hey, Katie,
Yes.
That wasn't half as scary as the other portion.
That we did a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder why, because that was just a step out to the side, or was it forward?
I think it was out to the side, but it was, for me, like sitting back, like squaring myself off to make sure I was on the seat. That was more scary than I think anything else about it.
Ah, that makes sense. So being able to visualize it made a difference.
Yeah.
So we'll do, as you guys are taking a break, I'll set us up for our next round of intervals. We have 3 exercises again. The first one we're doing is a plank jack or a modified plank jack. So you have 2 options to do this, either with your mat on the ground or using your chair. I'll show you both options. So for a plank jack, the first exercise, if you're going to come all the way down to the ground, either up on your hands or down on your elbows, stepping out and in. Or you can see if you can jump out and in like that. You can also do this. Let me bump this up. Getting into a modified plank. Here I'm leaning against this table, or you could use your chair, stepping out and in, or jumping out and in as we do it. So a table would be a little bit higher. A chair would be a little bit harder because it's lower, stepping out and in, back and forth, okay? Or you can do it all the way on the ground. The next exercise is a side lunge. I'm gonna do this one with weight. You can hold 1 or 2 weights. So stepping out to the side, and as I step to the side, I'm bending this leg. This one stays straight. And I'm using this leg to do a big push off to come all the way back in together. So lunge, big push all the way together. You can alternate or do the same side for the first minute and then hit the other leg on the next round. You can also do this holding on. So holding on as I lunge to the side and then push back together. Lots of options how to modify that. So I am going to have you do weight for our next ones. If you can, if you need to drop your weight anytime throughout the exercise, you can. So I want to do 2 crunches and standing. So like I'm bringing this elbow across my body to my knee. So doing 2 on one side and then 2 on the other. 1, 2, 1, 2. My option, if I want some support, it will look like this. Holding on here, 1, 2. And for that one, you may want to do the same side for the whole time or do it without weight so that it's easier to switch hands. So opposite across the body, if you can see that. Okay. So those are our 3 exercises. We're going to do the same pattern, 1 minute on, 30 seconds off, 2 times through. Many options for how to set up your plank jack, either leaning against your chair or a table or a couch or all the way down into a plank, stepping out and in for the full minute. So go ahead and get set up in that position. I'm going to get my timer ready. Give everyone a minute to get down. Looks like we're mostly there. Okay, let's begin. If you're, whatever position you're in, make sure that your back is nice and flat. Make sure your hips aren't in the air like that. You want to keep your hips down. At any time, if you need to take a break and step out of it, you can. Otherwise, we're going to be here for the full minute. Challenge yourself. This should feel tough and you should feel winded. If this gets too intense in this position, at any time you can stand up and try a different position. It's a little bit easier. You guys are doing great. You have 12 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rest. We're getting ready for our side lunge. As always, hold on to the back of the chair if you need. You have 15 seconds to get ready. With or without weight are your options. Three, 2, and 1. Lunge to the side, big step back together. Keeping your chest tall and add a little bit of that chin tuck that we practiced. Nice job, everybody. One leg bends, one leg stays long. Twenty seconds left. Keep it up. Keep your posture tall. Five, four, three, two, and one. Great job. Last one we have is our alternating crunch. So as a reminder, we're starting with our arms out, doing 2 crunches across your body, and then switching to your other side, using your opposite arm and opposite leg. If I'm holding on to the back of my chair, I'm going to do it without weight, and it'll look like this. 1, 2, and then switching sides. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, let's begin. 1, 2. At any time, if you feel like it's hard to keep your arms straight out to the side, drop your weights. Do it with just body weight. Good job. These look great. Knee coming across your body and elbow crunching in. 15 seconds left. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We're going back to the beginning. One more round through each. First is our plank jack. Your options are to do it holding on to the edge of your chair, stepping out and in. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you can come all the way to the ground and hold that plank while you step out and in. You have 5 seconds to get into position. 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute here. Work hard. Last time we're doing this exercise today. Halfway done, everybody. Keep it up. $15 seconds left. Keep pushing. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Get back into position, into standing tall. If you're coming up from the ground, remember a big push through that leg. Now we're going to do our opposite side for the lunges. Again, always holding on to the chair if you need, or holding weights in front of you. 5 seconds to get ready. We have 2 more exercises left of our circuits today. All right, let's begin. Lunge, big push back together. Lunge, step together. Keep your chest tall, a little bit of a chin tuck as you do this. Good job. Everybody's looking strong. $15 seconds left. All right, rest. One more exercise left. This is our cross body crunch. If I'm doing it without my chair, it's gonna look like this. My arms stay out to the side. 1, 2, and then I switch arms. Knee is coming across the body. Or if I'm holding onto my chair, it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do it without my weight. 1, 2, and then switching sides. 1, 2. All right, let's begin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. See if you can keep your posture tall through all of it. "25 seconds left. "10 seconds. All right, and rest. Great job. Grab some water. So for our mat exercises today, we're going to do all fours. So I'll give everyone a minute though to catch your breath, get some water before you make your way down to the ground. I want to also show you an option if being on all fours is really challenging for you. A great modification is to kneel with the chair in front of you like this, holding onto the chair for support. This doesn't put as much strain on your core. So if it's hard to control, the two that especially can be hard for people are when we come up here, if that's hard to get a push off all the way from the ground, you may want to try it with your hands here. It gives you a lot of support to control that, or it makes it way easier to do the step where you alternate bringing your legs forward. So that's a great modification. If you do have pain on your knees, you can always try adding a pillow underneath your knees. That may make it a lot more comfortable. And as we do these power moves, if you're not comfortable getting onto the ground, I want you to do the seated moves along with us. So the first move we're going to do today is the power up. So either whole arms on the chair or hands on the ground, doing a little bit of an elbow bend and then pushing up, squeezing your shoulder blades together. If you're seated, the power up looks like this, bending forward and still squeezing your arms back. All right. So let's do this 10 times together. Let's count up by 2s. Really squeeze your shoulder blades once you get up into that position. So down, 2, squeeze your shoulder blades, good. Down, 4, down, 6, down, 8, down, 10, nice job, lots of control as you come down. 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20, good. Next one we're moving into is the power rock. So for this one, you're sitting your hips back into a child's pose and then rocking your hips forward, pushing them down as much as you can. If it feels pain, don't go to the point of pain, just go where you feel a good stretch. Let's all do that together and feel a stretch for a minute. So rock your hips back and hold it, feel that stretch, let your hips sink into the position and slowly come forward. Push your hips down and feel that stretch in the front of your hips or in the lower back. If you're seated, as a reminder for the power rock, I want you to reach up and across your body while we rock, and then switch sides, come up and across to the other direction. Nice. So let's do 10 times with this one. If you're seated, alternate back and forth. Each time trying to stretch a little bit further. Let's count up by threes as we do this. Rock back, 3. Rock back, 6. Rock back, 9. Back, 12. Back, 15. Back, 18. Back, 21. Back, 24. Back, 27. One more. Back, 30. Nicely done. Next, we're moving into our twist. So you're going to reach up and look up at your hand, and then use that same arm to slide through and pushing your shoulder down. We'll switch sides to give our arm a break. Then using the other arm, reaching up and twisting through to slide your arm through like you're threading the needle. If you're seated, this is going to be your power twist, starting with both arms open, turning to clap, opening wide again, and turning to clap the other way. So let's go back and forth. We'll do 10 all together. Let's start. Let's start at 30 and count backwards by threes, the reverse of what we just did. Let's start. Reach up and tuck through. 30. Reach up. 27. Reach up. 24. Reach up. 21. Reach up. 18. Reach up. 15. Reach up. 12. Reach up. 9. Reach up. 6. Last one. Reach up. And 3. So our last move in this position for the power moves is the step. So taking a big step forward and then bringing your arms up. So this is where I was mentioning a great option if you have a hard time getting your foot all the way forward. Put your hands in front of your chair. It makes it way easier to step your leg forward and control it. So if you have trouble with that step, use your hands like this, okay? If you're seated, I want you to practice this time to take a big step out to the side and a big step with your feet back together. Let's go back and forth. I want to do 10 on each side. All right, let's get started. We'll start at 20 and count backwards. 20, and come up and switch legs. 19. 18. Step forward big enough so that your leg is making a 90-degree angle here. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. Good job. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. 2. And 1. Nice job. I have a couple more moves I want to do on the mat here. So the first one is in this position, doing an opposite arm and opposite leg raise. Kicking one leg back and reaching your opposite arm forward. The biggie with this is keeping your back flat so that you're not twisting or rotating to the side. Let me see if I can show you on this side better. So I wouldn't be rotating or rotating up as I do that. Like if I set a glass of water on my back, it should not move. If you're seated, go ahead and practice that opposite arm, opposite leg raise. Let's do 10 on each side together. Slow and controlled. 1, and then bring your opposite knee into your hand like that, like you're crunching through. So we won't switch sides yet. 2, crunching in each time. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Opposite arm and opposite leg are going to kick out and then stretch them in together. 10 more on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more stretch in this position. So I want you to do a cat stretch, like you're arching your back up like a cat, and then drop your back down so that there would be like an arch now between your back. So we're going from a cat, this is a cow, and then sit your hips back into a child's pose stretch. I'll show you that again. Arch up, arch down, sit back. If you're seated, I want you to try that same arching with your hands on your legs. See if you can round your back up and then let your back drop down with your hands on your thighs out here. Arching up and arching down. Some of that motion you can still get in seated. So let's do 5 rounds of that together. Arch up, arch down, sit your hips back. Okay, repeat it. Arch up, arch down, sit back. 3 more. Up, down, sit back. Last 2. Up, down, sit back, and up, down, sit back. Good. Take your time coming back up to your chair. Making sure you take a long step forward to push off of this leg. So let's group back up. We'll do a couple minutes cool down. Nice job with those today. Give everyone a minute to get back up. Looks like everyone's getting back into position. Let's do a couple neck stretches. So look up as far as you can back and look down. A couple more times like that. Up and down. Up and down. Roll your shoulders down and back. And now let's do it to the side. Turn as far as you can to the left and as far as you can to the right. A couple more times to the left and to the right, to the left and to the right. Let's stretch out your neck now. So ear towards your shoulder. One hand's gonna pull down, this hand tucked behind your back. Let's hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll your neck to the other side. Ear towards your shoulder. One arm's gonna pull down, this hand behind your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll your head back to the middle and look up. Bring one arm across your body. We'll do a shoulder stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll stretch out our legs real quickly. Sit forward in your chair so that you can stretch one leg all the way out in front of you. Keep that knee straight and bend forward at your hip like you're reaching towards your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch. Knee is straight out in front of you. Bend forward at your hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cross that leg up across your waist. If you need to straighten this leg out so that your foot is down lower, you can do that. And you're going to gently push on your hip, on your thigh here to push your knee down and bend at your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch. Leg up across your waist, push at your thigh to push that knee down and bend forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come back up to seated, shoulder rolled down, and we are all set for today. Thanks for being here and have a wonderful day.